Hey, Sharon.
Wendell, the
It's so
joy
good
of
to see
seeing
you.
you, the joy of seeing you, my darling. Just
I, it is, you are even more beautiful today than the first day I saw you.
you
Yeah.
flatterer. That's why I love you so. Love you so,
I
baby.
miss you so much.
Oh, babe. Oh,
I
God.
miss you so much. And from the very first day I met you in rehearsal, uh, you just took care of not just me, but my spirit, my soul, and who I am. I cannot believe it's been so long. Um,
Time's flown. And so much has happened in that time. I can't believe where we are now since we finished Death of a Salesman. It's
I
crazy.
know, and it seems it's for me. It's almost like a dream.
Hmm.
I wake up and I go, I remember that year I spent in London,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And I was like, it's just a few months ago. But then I realized, wow, that's now a year. A
And
year?
that
Has
time
it
has
been a
flown.
yeyear?
That time has flown, baby.
I
That
have
time has
I
flown.
can't believe it. And but the memory of that time comforts me during these difficult days.
Really has.
It really is a comfort
Really
and it's
has.
a joy. And at the center of that is you. Because what I discovered with Death of a Salesman is commonly known as the play where this man is falling apart and this relationship that he has with his son. But what we discovered in the love that Linda and Willie have, um, it became so central to the play. And I just want to
Yeah.
say publicly, and I hope I've said it to you privately, how much I appreciated that. And that love was so real and so true on and off stage. I cherish you to the ends of the earth.
Wendell, you are so easy to love. You're
Well,
so easy to love. And from the first day I met you and we hugged, I was in love. I was happy. I knew I was in safe hands. I knew I could love you unconditionally. And on stage, off stage, you are joy. You warm my soul, my spirit. You make me smile from the inside out. It's a beautiful,
mm,
beautiful thing. And being able to be with you on stage and watch you work and be a part of that genius. I mean, Willie for me was an eye-opening performance. I'd never seen him played like that. Those kind of the depth and the love. Do you know what I mean? I'd never seen him as a loving man, and
yeah,
you showed him to be a loving, loving man, and just made the situation of the family all the more distraught and all the more mad and all the more deep because of that. Do you know what I mean? Because your love was so strong, you could see how much he was giving up and how much it was tearing him apart. So it was an honor, a joy, a privilege, love to work with you. And I hope we get to do it again. I really, really do.
absolutely. Absolutely. We will. So here we are.
Here
We
we
are
are, my
being
baby.
celebrated for that special time that we
Yeah.
created, that special world we created. Where were you when you found out about your nomination for the Olivier Award?
I was just getting ready to go for rehearsals for Caroline or Change, and I was in New York. So I'm literally just pulling on my coat. My phone goes, it's my wife, Susie. She's like, "You've been nominated. She's just so, so excited. And it was fabulous because of the time difference. She, of course, knew before me. And
Right.
it was just brilliant. So I was on my way to Caroline for my
Uh,
Broadway opening.
and how did you feel? How did you feel? Here you are in New York in rehearsal, the beginning of the day. That's the first news of the day as you're about to go to work, go to the theater. And of course, you are a multi award winner of the Olivier's. So it may be old hat for you.
Never,
Uh,
never.
but how did it feel?
I floated throughout the rest of the day, throughout the rest of that week. I mean, it's always wonderful to have your work appreciated and your work noticed, and that people get what you're doing and want to say, listen, thumbs up, we love what we're seeing, and
Yes,
keep on doing what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? Keep touching us, keep making us think, keep making us feel. You know, that's it's a joy to have that. We I think what we do, us in the industry, we are very blessed to do what we have chosen to do. Do you know what I mean? You don't just think, oh God, I'll be an actor. You have to choose to do it, and it chooses you, and you have to put
Right.
in, you have to commit, you have to know that you are part of a team, that it's not just me on stage, but that you have to work with this family. You have to form some kind of bond, and you all have to be speaking the same language, from the director to the person who's doing the follow spot. You're all in the same boat, rowing towards the same goal, in it together. So to have that celebrated and seen and given a thumbs up is a wonderful thing. And I am overjoyed, absolutely.
Yes. I got a call. I can't remember who. I got so many calls at the same time. I can't remember the first one. And once I knew it, there was a sense of a calm, a quietness. And the first person, the first people I thought of was you guys, the family. And
doesn't happen without the family. Without
I was like, oh, my family, right? My family there in the world of the play, and then my own personal family.
Yeah,
I thought about, and I shed a tear, because I also thought of the little boy who came to London.
Yeah.
50 years ago, or 40 years ago.
40.
Yeah, 40. I could take off 10. And that dream of, wow, in the land of theater, the true home of theater in the world, one day I maybe can walk the boards and be a part of this world. And to get that opportunity was one of the greatest moments, not only in my career, but in my life, honestly. And I have a saying, it's always about the work that you do and the people that you meet.
Every time.
That will be the everlasting memory and joy. And so just thinking of it now, I shed a tear. And it was the affirmation that it wasn't a fluke.
No.
It wasn't happenstance. It was a very special thing that we created. A unity, the world, the love, and that's what the craft is. To create it so strong that it induces the behavior and creates the sinew between that connects us, emotionally and muscularly.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that we created it so strong that I hope people know that when the climax of the play, I'll never forget, we had done so much work. We found it almost in the first rehearsal. I remember it distinctly. A Saturday, we're going to do the scene. Let's finally do the scene where there's a conflict of the family and everything. Everything is decided in this moment. And we had done so much work that we just played the scene and then left it alone.
Yeah.
And got back to it and left it. I'll never forget that Saturday. And that's when I knew it was more than just a play for me and more than just the experience of coming to London and making my West End debut.
Yes.
It was life-changing. It was life-changing. And a part of that change is meeting you. If there was anything you could be nominated for that wasn't acting,
it
wasn't, what would it be? A non-theatrical, well, I guess it's all a part of the theater, but if it wasn't for acting, what other Olivier Award would you like to be nominated for?
I suppose the true love would be the ability to put on a feast. I like to feed.
Yes.
It's one of my joys is to have a table full of people with food cooked and to just see people sitting and eating and communicating and laughing and enjoying life in that way. And yeah, that would be it for me. putting on a good,
That should
good
that
spread.
should be an award.
Putting on a good spread.
Yes. Oh,
What about you?
for me, um, well, actually, I guess this is an award. It's just not something that I partake in, but I would love to be nominated for singing. I would love. I would, I've seen your performances in the Royal Albert Hall. To be standing on that stage, nominated and singing with the orchestra in Royal Albert Hall, that would be a real joy. Oh, if I could, if I and I shouldn't say I can't, because it goes against the mantra of my family, which is don't ever can't die 3 days before the creation of the world. Don't ever tell me you can't do something.
Yeah, fair enough.
So maybe this might come true one day. I'll be standing center stage in front of an orchestra or above the orchestra, singing, belting out a song.
Can I come join
nominated. You? Yes, and then you come out of the wings in a duet.
That's it, baby. Let's work it. We're going to work on the number.
Yes, but this is a real honor. And what makes it even more special is that it's with you. It's with you.
I'm just overjoyed.